Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. I have nothing to declare except my genius. The only way to get rid of a temptation is to yield to it. The truth is rarely pure and never simple. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. A man who does not think for himself does not think at all. Education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that nothing worth knowing can be taught. The only difference between the saint and the sinner is that every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. Women are meant to be loved, not to be understood. The world is divided into two classes, those who believe the incredible, and those who do the improbable. Fashion is a form of ugliness, so intolerable that we have to alter it every 6 months. I can resist anything except temptation. The only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about. I am not young enough to know everything. Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions, their lives are mimicry, their passions are quotation. The good ended happily, and the bad unhappily. That is what fiction means. There is only one thing in life worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. Life is never fair, and perhaps it is a good thing for most of us that it is not. The public have an insatiable curiosity to know everything, except what is worth knowing. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. A cynic is a man who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. Art is the most intense mode of individualism that the world has known. It is what you read when you don't have to that determines what you will be when you can't help it. Anybody can sympathize with the sufferings of a friend, but it requires a very fine nature to sympathize with a friend's success. I don't want to go to heaven. None of my friends are there. Selfishness is not living as one wishes to live, it is asking others to live as one wishes to live. The books that the world calls immoral are books that show the world its own shame. It is better to have a permanent income than to be fascinating. The only thing to do with good advice is to pass it on. It is never of any use to oneself. All art is at once surface and symbol. Those who go beneath the surface do so at their peril. The aim of life is self-development. To realize one's nature. Consistency is the last refuge of the unimaginative. There is no such thing as a moral or an immoral book. Books are well written or badly written. That is all. True friends stab you in the front. One should always play fairly when one has the winning cards. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask, and he will tell you the truth. Women are a decorative sex. They never have anything to say, but they say it charmingly.